hello. 안녕하세요. So, I am chillaxing at home. I went to the gym today, and I worked out for like 40 minutes. Barely did anything today. Like, 30 minutes on the treadmill. Stretching doesn't even really count. And then I did some weightlifting, but just minor. And then I went home. Before I went to the gym, though, I went to the craft store, and I purchased the supplies I need to make decorations for my Santa stockings. So I bought like a red felt and some stuff to decorate the Santa stockings. Because I tried to request some stuff from the school to make it, and they kept giving me like the wrong stuff. And I was like, that's not what I want. I don't want paper, I want the felt. And I described it, and I even bought like a piece, and they're like, no, just use this. And I'm like, no, because that's not going to work. I don't want the stupid paper that's just going to rip. So I just went and bought it myself because it cost $7 and I didn't care. And I wanted this. I'm the one being particular. So, yeah. And then I got a white yarn, and I'm just going to like stitch up the sides, and it's going to look adorable. And I'm going to make them, and then they're going to decorate them. And then I was excited about that. So that project's well underway. The kids have finished writing their letters to Santa, and so that was fun to do, writing the letters to Santa. I was like talking them through it about why we had to like write our names so they knew who to give it to, and why we had to write where we were so they knew where to bring the present, and we talked about that. So it was a great lesson at the same time as practicing writing, and the kids had fun because they like to talk about all the toys they get. And then my hope is, with what they asked, to find like stickers and like, because they just asked for like a character. They were just like, I want Optimus. And so I was just like, well, I could just get like a pencil or a sticker that has an Optimus Transformer on it, you know, and put it in there, Optimus Prime. So then it'll be kind of like what they asked for. And because I know they really meant like the toy, but whatever. And after work, after the craft store, I went directly to the doctor in Korea because I still have this deathly hacking cough and a whole bunch of mucus, and like I'm sick. So the doctor normally is like, okay, if you're sick, come back in 3 days. And I said, I don't want to come back in 3 days. So I asked him if I could come back in 7 days, and he said yes. So he gave me 7 days worth of medication. Yes. And what they do with the medication is they give you this little bag, and the doctor itself is cheap. It only cost me like $4 for the doctor visit, which is why they're like, just come back. It doesn't cost you anything. And the medication is a little bit more expensive, so they like just give you like 3 days, but it still only cost me $5 for the 7 days, you know. I don't really know how it compares to American medicine, because I was on this awesome plan with Walgreens that made my medicine like really cheap. So like cheaper than when I was on like like when I had health insurance, my medicine was more expensive than on this Walgreens prescription plan. I can't remember what it was called. It was awesome, and I'll possibly just get back on that again. And then what they do is they don't just give you like bottles of pills of one type and say, take many of this, take this many of this, take this many of this. They give you these packets that have like the pharmacy name on them, and then like the pills inside, and you take 3 of these packets a day. You know, and that's your perfectly proportioned pills. And I have 7 days worth now. And then you can't just get cough syrup in this country. You have to get it from the doctor. And I already took mine for tonight. It's like a white liquid. And it's not prescription strength. It's just like cough syrup. But you have to get it from the doctor. My plan is I'm just going to go to sleep, and then I'll wake up tomorrow at some point. I'm not going to set any alarms. Normally on Saturday, I'm like, okay, I need to get stuff accomplished. I'm just like, I need sleep. And I keep saying I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to actually go to sleep, and I just don't. I just stay up and I do stuff. So I'm going to sleep tonight. It's going to happen. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Good. And then, oh, I'm at my 5-minute mark. That's all I really need to talk about. Oh, wait, I did want to say one thing. The gym has this cool thing called, like, in-body fitness, and it's, like, it's got, like, all my measurements and stuff, like, how much I weigh. Ah, camera, there. how much I weigh, and like my body percent body fat, and waist hip ratio is 1.9. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to tell you my body fat. You don't need to know that. My right arm is bigger than my left arm, and my trunk is a something, and it's all this cool stuff. I don't know what it all means, and it's all in measurements. I don't know because it's metric, and I'm American, and they didn't train me right. Should just do what the rest of the world does. I don't know why we have to be special. Too lazy to change. Maybe I am an American. Anyways. 안녕.